Well, you don't remember everything, which you imagine you will. You imagine that the pleasure of it will be spoiled by remembering, oh, I didn't do that, all those kind of things. But I didn't feel like that. I felt very strongly a number of things. I felt that it was clear that we'd set out to make as pleasurable a film as possible out of subject matter that actually is almost unwatchable. So that dichotomy between that paradox right there was really important to the making of the film, and that made me remember that was one of the philosophies that we set out to do, and that's very much in Irving's book. The book is hugely entertaining, despite the fact that it's graphically almost impossible to read sometimes. What's going on in it. So we wanted to try and capture that somehow in the film. The second thing was just the actors, really, and because you've got to always remember that 99% of people go to watch movies because of actors. It doesn't matter what anybody says at these screenings or whatever critics say or everything like that. Really what drives audiences and what drives the life of cinema is actually people's relationships with the actors. And those 4 or 5, they were all good, the actors, but the 4 or 5 lead actors were just incredible. And I was like, obviously I remembered them thinking they were like that, but it was amazing to get a refresher of just how good they were and how extreme they took it, and how the centre was McGregor, was Ewan, actually just holding the centre and guiding you through it. And it'd be almost impossible to assimilate what's going on because it's so bold, the choices that are made. You have to have somebody trying to make that sense of that for you, and that's him. He's the narrator guiding you through it all, really. As well as also managing somehow, despite that role, which can be a bit boring sometimes, he's actually also presenting you with this very, very modern character who is gradually finding himself. He's going to have to lose his background. It's a very, very modern British character, which is lose his background. If he's going to progress, he's got to lose it and move on.